Let's take a look at simple event handling using JavaScript and HTML. What you see on your screen is an HTML file with some JavaScript code up at the top. I have a select element with three options or three choices for the user. Each option has a value and a text property. I have a text box to enter the number of days. I have a button which, if the user clicks, will then call the cost function, which is defined up at the top in JavaScript. And then I have a text box in which the output will be presented to the user. So a drop down or a select, an input box for the number of days, a button, and the last box over here to display the output. When the user clicks the button, the cost function is called. I'm using the document object model. I'm saying get me the element whose ID is car type from the document and get me its value and store it in a variable called daily cost. So that would contain either 35, 45, or 55. I do the same thing with the days element. I say get me the element with the ID of whatever is passed over here and get me its value. I store that in my JavaScript variable days and multiply the two together and store it in a variable called total cost, and then I output the total cost again using the get element function by saying get me the element whose ID is output and then set the value of that to whatever the value of this total cost is. Let me run this. If I go in and select compact for 5 days, 5 times I think 45, that should give me 225, so that sounds about right. And now if I go over to economy and let's say maybe go 10 days, that should give me 350, which looks about right, or rather based on the values that are set up over here within the drop down within the select. All right, let me know if you have any questions. Thank you very much for your time.